I am Alexandra Whittier Sharon. I am the President and CEO of Empress Royalty. We offer investors a strategic approach to investing in gold and silver. Here are our forward-looking statements. They're also available on our website. I suggest you have a read of them, as I will be making forward-looking statements throughout the presentation. So, Empress, we create new royalties and/or streams to get mines into production. We currently have a diversified portfolio of 3 revenue-generating investments, and we're looking to further expand that out and bring new investments into the portfolio this year. We have a strong mining finance team. Management and board have over 250 years of experience, completed over $6 billion in mining finance transactions. And we have a strategic partner with Endeavour Financial, which I'll describe later, which really gives us unique access and exclusive access to deal flow. So taking a step back, what are royalties and streams? A royalty is where we invest in a company and we receive a percentage of revenue. A stream is where we invest in a company and we're able to buy gold or silver at a discounted price. And by discounted, I mean about an 80% discount. We're paying 20% a spot. So here we're looking at 2 charts. The first one is showing how royalty companies have outperformed gold over the last 10 years. And the second one is looking at the life cycle of a royalty company. We're a young company. We just went public 3 years ago, and we're in stage 1, establishing our market presence. And we believe with our strategy and our investments and with our team, we should be able to quickly accelerate to that stage 2 rapid growth. So what are the benefits to a shareholder? You're getting leverage to the gold and silver price. We have low operating costs compared to investing in a mining company, and you're getting high returns. Our portfolio IRR is about 30%. And again, you're getting a globally diversified portfolio of revenue-generating assets. There are 3 main sort of investment strategies that royalty and streaming companies use. There's companies that are doing exploration generation, or you often heard prospect generators. Early stage, inexpensive to acquire, but is a long lead time to revenue generation if it does in fact turn into a mine. Then there are other groups buying third-party royalties. They already exist, so there's no negotiating the contract. It's become very crowded, part of a competing bid process and paying a premium, and historically providing low returns. We're on the creation. We work with mining companies, getting them into production, and we have a direct relationship, and we're able to create a flexible structure. So on the creation side, we go through a rigorous due diligence process. We hire third-party engineers, we do a desktop review, and if the project makes sense and we can get to terms, we then do third-party group goes to site with our management team. We go through a really strict financial, legal, and tax structuring review as well. And also, because we're mostly doing streams and the investments we're doing, we're taking security over the assets. Again, because we have that direct relationship. We get monthly reporting. I'm not waiting for the quarterly financials to come out and being 3 months stale. We know what's happening with our investments. I also have weekly calls. If something is not going according to plan, we have the ability to go to site and to bring other engineers in to look at the project. So our team, the people behind Empress. David Rhodes is the Managing Director of Endeavour Financial. Myself and Jeremy Bond from Terra Capital out of Australia are all on the investment committee and key shareholders. We have Natasha, who's here with us today, as a mining finance lawyer, our lead director. Paul Manwaring, a CFA. Wes Roberts, a mining engineer. And also David Lang is our technical advisor, who's here with us today too. Myself, Caitlin, VP Marketing, Nora, the 3 of us are the core management team. We are the only full-time employees, and we're able to keep our G&A low. We're about $1.7, $1.8 million US G&A. Endeavour Financial, as I was mentioning, is our investment manager. So my background, I started at PricewaterhouseCoopers. I joined Endeavour Financial as an analyst, originally working on the fund that we were managing. And then I got involved in the debt finance or the structured finance side. So I became director of structured finance in London for Endeavour Financial, involved in over $1.5 billion of transactions. So my career has mostly been focused about getting mines into production or helping them expand their production with finance. By having this partnership with Endeavour, this also gives me access to their whole team, which is about 13 people, geologists, engineers, financial analysts, to not only source opportunities, be able to quickly vet them, and then execute on them, because they're doing the larger streams as well. So we're really able to take that expertise and provide it to the smaller side of the market, to the juniors and intermediaries. How we invest. So we are looking at development and production stage projects. We are only looking at gold and silver So we truly are a precious metals royalty company, and we're global. We're currently in Peru, Mexico, Mozambique. We're going into countries we've been before and able to get great returns as a result of that. We're mandated up to 25 million for an investment size, again, finding that niche in the market and completing it. But right now in our evolution of growth, we're at about sort of 5 to 10 million is what we're looking to deploy. And all of our investments have a strong ESG focus. So I'm going to jump into the portfolio. I'll lightly touch on each one, but we're at booth 125, and we're happy to do more of a deep dive into the different investments we've made as well. So we have one in Peru. This is a producing mine. We've been using consistent revenue from this for 2.5 years. We invested $10 million into this project to help them expand their production, and they're just getting there now. They should be at full production by the end of this quarter. This, when it's fully ramped up, is about $2.2 million US coming into Empress. We had one that was a development stage asset. This is the Talahueto mine owned by Luca Mining in Durango, Mexico. This is one, there was some equity, there was some debt, there was a gap. We provided them with $5 million, and as a result, we're able to get all of their silver up to 1.25 million ounces. This one was development. They're now in production with their first ball mill. The second one should be coming on soon. So when it's at full commercial production, end of Q1, end of Q2, that annual flat cash flow coming into Empress from the silver is $3.3 million US. And the pricing I'm using here is $21 silver and $17.50 gold, so obviously a lot higher with today's metals prices. We have the Mozambique one, which is a royalty. This was in development. It's now in production. We've received over $1 million from this in the last year. We have a development stage asset as well as an exploration portfolio. This was part of our direct listing to become an investment issuer in the TSXV. Lovely to have in the portfolio, but we're much more focused on revenue. So here I am showing the quarterly revenue that we've reported to date over the last couple of quarters, going up to where we are now. We are forecasting over $10 million of revenue for 2024 based upon those 3 initial investments that we have made. But we have a robust pipeline of opportunities we're looking to build on. We have announced that we're doing the Galaxy gold stream in South Africa. That's a $10 million investment. We're just in the final stages of completing that. We've signed the documents. There's a few conditions precedent to follow. We've got another one we're looking at in Africa and several others in our portfolio. So this really is our year of growth. When we look at our capital structure, this year we upgraded to the OTCQX, and roughly 50% of our volume is now coming out of the US. Management and board, we own 25% of the company. We've got some great institutional and supportive shareholders. VRIC, we did a private place with him towards the end of last year. Stefan Gleason from Monetary Metal Funds, he's been increasing his position. Sparta Asset Management, we're in 3 of their funds. Frank Holmes from US Global is about 2 million shares. Currently have 118 million shares outstanding. Our cash at September 30th was $650,000. There were some receivables closer to $1 million at that point. We have a debt facility with Nabari, which we just restructured. So we did a $28.5 million accordion facility on better terms than our previous debt facility. We've drawn down 3.5 to repay the debt. We've got 5 earmarked for the one in South Africa, and now I've got another $20 million to grow the portfolio over this year. Our market cap is about 35 million Canadian, or 26 million US. So on the path to rapid growth, Talahueto, our one in Mexico with the silver, they'll be ramping up their production, getting to commercial production later this year. Talahueto, sorry, it should be Sierra. Sierra is also, they should be the end of Q1 fully ramped up. We'll be bringing Kalanda in and bringing more into the portfolio. So the investment, the value proposition. We've invested $19.5 million into the portfolio into 4 key assets. Our net asset value using current prices is $47 million, and we're forecasting $50 million US of revenue if we did nothing else. Our current market cap is just 26 million US. I'm also giving a presentation tomorrow. I'm on the panel tomorrow with E.B. Tucker and Jay Martin talking about why you want to invest in the royalty space and the competitive advantage for an investor, especially if you're just getting into the precious metals investing strategies. So that's at 9 a.m. tomorrow on the main stage. And the team and I will be at the booth 125 for most of the day. So grab us, and tomorrow, grab us if you've got more questions or want to jump into the portfolio. Thank you so much for listening.